This is a tour of my garden on July 20th. Right now we're looking at the cucumbers that are up against the old dog kennel. And over here we have beets, we have radishes, and we have turnips that I had to replant the turnips because the bad rainstorm washed them away. So you can see they're just coming up again. Plenty of time before the fall cold weather comes. Over there we have pie pumpkins, and then with the pie pumpkins we have some cosmos and sunflowers. So the pie pumpkins go up there and they'll be up against the cow pasture. The cows are in a different pasture. You can see that there is lots of cilantro right here and over there. And the reason why I love it is because the blooms attract all those wonderful little bugs. And I think they're beneficial bugs. I don't seem to be having a lot of pest problem yet. We're going to go over to the other garden. Here's a zucchini plant. And here's my carrots. A lot of those seeds got washed away too. So I have to buy more carrot seeds and replant. Up here is butternut squash. Over there, there's 3 different kinds of pepper plants and all those lovely, lovely sunflowers, dill. And look at these lovely, lovely little bugs all over the dill. Again, I like to have blooming. I let things go to seed, I let it go to flower, and that way you get all the good, helpful insects. So there's some more. I got jalapenos and some other ones, other hot ones, and I don't know what kind right now. Here's a lettuce, and it is getting overgrown now. I need to get rid of this, and then I'll replant it. Over here, we have, sorry if this is dizzy, we have some tomatoes. We've got Early Girl, and the Early Girl are doing really well. See all the tomatoes on the Early Girl? For the life of me, I think I need to trim the tops of these. These are the slicers. There is one of the Brandywines and there's another one. But I gotta trim them, I think, to stop them from growing because I never get slicers until September. And so I think I need to trim them down so that they start producing the tomatoes. We got a row of green beans, and they are just starting to be ready to pick probably tomorrow. More zucchini plants. I got some rosemaries. I got a Christmas tree, and I think he's going to get cut down this year and go in the house. I also have a tree here, and I like it here. It's in my garden, but I like it. I'm going to trim it so that the branches are up high, but I don't think it's going to block too much sun. We need more trees in our backyard. Over here, we have, this is another row of tomatoes and some summer squash and more zucchini. So those are Roma tomatoes and cherry tomatoes along this fence line there, holding them up. We have a bunch of morning glories that replanted themselves. They're kind of turned into a weed. They replant themselves. You got to really keep an eye on them. And here's 2 rows of potatoes. I'm going to have to mound them up again or hill them up again. All the lovely, lovely little sunflowers. And we got tons and tons of dill growing in here. And look at the good bugs. Now there's a Japanese beetle, but he's not hurting anything. I'm not going to worry about him today. And these are the potatoes. See, that's cilantro right there. That's going to seed. I don't want to go to seed because, as you can see, I already have enough cilantro in here. So I try not to let too many go to seed. But again, I love those blooms. Now, here's the potatoes. Notice there is no potato bugs on these potatoes. So last year I had none, and I'm hoping to have no potato bugs again this year. And I think a lot of it has to do with all these helpful insects and also the fact that I use a lot of vermicompost when I plant. Here's a row of onions. Some of them got nice and big. I probably should water more, but I don't take the time. I really should. And then back over here, one other thing I do want to show is that here's your here's some more summer squash and some more zucchini. And the fact is that I do not have I don't have squash beetles, the squash beetles, that the cucumber beetles. I don't have them. I do not have them. I haven't had them in years in my garden. And I gotta believe a lot of it is because I use the vermicompost, and also because I have all these wonderful insects. I also have a lot of birds. You can't see any birds right now because I'm talking, so I scared them away. See, there's a bunch of beetles on my asparagus fern leaves, but they're not bothering anything, so I just leave them. I don't care. Here's some. So these are the asparagus going to seed. Here's my strawberries that I use as a ground cover. I might have to do something different because they didn't produce a lot of big fat strawberries. They make a good ground cover, but I think you can't do both. If you want big fat juicy strawberries, I don't think you can do it as a ground cover too. More dill in here. Loving the dill. And we're going to go right back over to the cucumber vines. And I just want to show you, I have no cucumber beetles. And I've seen that some people are complaining, I got cucumber beetles. Well, I don't. Look at these leaves. They do not have cucumber beetles on them. And I think, again, it's the vermicompost, and it's all these healthy, helpful insects that I have because I let the dill go to seed, cilantro goes to seed. I have a bunch of wild mustard growing that I let go to seed. Not wild mustard, it's salad mustards that keep replanting. But this is a long tour of my garden. Back there are my raspberry bushes, and I don't even want to show you them because actually I didn't weed them. They are a terrible, terrible mess. And so many weeds have really not been good. I don't have a lot of raspberries this year because the weeds are competing. So I got to get back there. When they're done, I really got to clean it out, and I really got to get it some good compost. They need a lot of attention. I hope you're having a lot of success in your garden, and I feel like I am. It's a beautiful place either way. Thanks a lot for listening.